So welcome back to the channel. Today I've got to make a bit of a different video, which could end up being quite amusing or embarrassing, depending on how it goes. I managed to pick up a puncture recently. I ran over a big sort of chunk of glass. I'll stick a picture of it up now. So I've got to get the tyre and the wheel off the bike. Well, I've got to get the wheel off the bike to take it to get a new tyre on. Luckily, because I bought the bike new, I got RAC cover included, so I had to, although wait at the side of the road for 2 hours to get picked up, at least I got picked up and brought home. So I've been trying to make an effort lately. I've spoken in a few videos before about how I'm shit at DIY and anything to do doing any manual labour whatsoever. You know, you start to bring out spanners and wrenches and I just sort of involuntarily start dribbling down my own face. But that being said, I am trying my best to get a little bit better, so I figured it might be interesting to make a video of me trying to take a wheel off a bike, which I've never in my life done before. So I'm going to read the instructions and I'm going to try and figure out how to do it. I've watched a few YouTube videos already, disclaimer, but there aren't any YouTube videos that I can find on how to take the wheel off a 2019 ZX6R, and I have no idea whether there's any difference or not between a 2018 and before. But the bike's different, so I guess the mechanism could be different. So anyway, let's have a look at these instructions. Well, that's useful. The instructions tell you literally nothing about how to change a wheel. Cool. I guess we'll do what we always do and go and figure it out. So this is the flat tyre. Let me see if I can find you the hole. Where did that glass go in? Here. You can see that there. Because the tyre's close up round, it doesn't look as big, but if I overlay the picture of the piece of glass that went in, it was massive. Anyway, that is flat. So, from watching YouTube videos, I think what you need to do is take this pin out here, undo this nut, pop the axle out, take the chain off and the caliper, Bob's your uncle. Let's see how easy this is to accomplish. Now, I did actually buy, as you can tell, because it's never been used, a breaker bar. So I do have the best intentions to make myself better at DIY. So let's give it a yeah. I might not even have one big enough, which is about right. Excellent, great start. So we need to go to Halfords. Right, so we need to go to Halfords and get a nut, a socket, sorry, to take the wheel nut off. So onwards. So this is what we need, apparently, according to Google. So let's get back and see if that fits. Right, so we've got the right socket. We just need to take this off now.
apparently you have to straighten this. It's not supposed to just wiggle out. Yeah, there we go. Right. So, good news is, socket fits. Now then. Do I need to loosen it? No. Right, well that was easy. So we've got a nut and a washer. Go like that. Nothing that side. Right. Well, that pushed out easy. I saw people having to hit this with a hammer. So that came out of there. Okay. Okay, that just slots off. And then I just need to lift this up and take the chain off. Well, well, well. Look at that. DIY master. Ha! Pleased with that. Right. That's one wheel off. Make sure there's nothing else here. Oh yeah, that's a spacer. So that spacer was on the chain side. So that's on the chain side. That one's on the disc side. Disc side. Right. Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that. You guys at home are watching thinking, mate, you've literally just taken a wheel off. It's the easiest job in the world. For me, that is an achievement, and I'm proud of myself, so nanas to you all. So, we've got the old wheel off, and we've got the new tyre, Bridgestone S22, same as what came off the other one. So we're just going to take a run over to Parkitt Racing and get them to fit it for me. So we're just pulling into the industrial estate where Parkitt Racing's based. Yeah, back at Parkitt Performance Motorcycles here, or Parkitt Racing, sometimes they're called. It's probably a little bit further than what I would normally come to get a tyre change, but I don't know, I just trust these guys, and sometimes that's important. So yeah, let's go and get the tyre fitted. So, just got the new tyre put on at Parkitt Racing. Took them 2 minutes. Fantastic, let's go and get it put. Right, we got the new wheel, the new tyre. Let's see if we can attempt to put it on now. Right, so let's get this rear wheel put back on. So let's just put the sprocket back on. Just check that spacer's in there. That's right. Alright, so that seems to go there. I'm supposed to put the caliper on first, or the chain. Probably the chain, actually. Right, so that's the chain on. These need to go in, don't they? That needs to go in there. That one needs to go. And there, like that. I think we might have cracked it. One thing I will do though is I'll just loosen these and adjust the chain while we're doing this. So we need to check that that line, so it's 1, 2, 3, is the same as on this side. Triple check, 3.5. 3.5, yeah, that's spot on. Put a washer back on. And the nut. Now I have a torque wrench, believe it or not. So it needs to be 130 Newton meters or 95.9 foot-pounds. Right, so final checks. We are at 3.5 on there. Three and a half on there. That's fine. Quarter pins in. I think we've done it, boys. I think we've done it. Happy days. Right, so hilariously, I think I might just have made a how-to video that doesn't exist on YouTube. That being said, disclaimer, if you take any DIY advice from me, you may as well be asking a monkey to teach you how to play piano, so take that forewarning. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
I'm seeing shimmers in this long lasting dream.